Libra, what's up, what's up? Missy Gordon, the Metamystic here, wearing a banana suit, doing your reading. Look, Ace of Wands for March 2023. What bright ideas is Libra coming up with this month? That's what I want to say. Something good. What's Libra got up their sleeve? What's going on for you, Libra? March 2023. All right. Waking up to your true potential. The Ten of Pentacles here. See, to me, Ten of Pentacles is like... it's kind of like the dream. You know how people say the American dream, which, you know... exactly, the tower, when I'm saying that. It's kind of like, good luck with that. But it's like that. It's the concept of the quote-unquote American dream, whatever. You know, what people dream about when they're children. What they see for their lives. You know, what did you want to do when you were a child, Libra? In my opinion, we come in. Sorry, I was seeing something funny come in on my phone. Maybe you're having weird texts come through. I don't know, Libra. What was I saying, though? Yeah, look. Three of Cups in the reverse. Maybe you're blocking messages from toxic people. Maybe somebody's trying to come back in from the past. I know we say that as readers all the time, but it's, you know, literally the text, and then this came out in the reverse, and we have the devil, so it's kind of just like, okay. What was I saying, though? Oh, yeah, in my opinion, when we come to this planet, we come in with things that we already had kind of become experts in, either in a past life. Like, I kind of feel like we sort of come in, it's like this. We come in with the Seven of Pentacles. We almost kind of come in with, you know, if you want to say past lives. It's like he already has all these pentacles grown. So when you're born on this planet, you already got 7 pentacles. But I don't think people see it that way. So if you come in with... And also another side note, Libra, the community you come in with doesn't have to be the community you go out with, you know what I'm saying? Especially if they're toxic. I was literally saying this to Gemini, like, you know, sometimes people are like karmic lessons, and I don't even mean that in an offensive way. I mean, it's for our benefit so that we can learn certain things. And we're probably karmics to other people, right? Look, there's the devil as I'm saying this. It's all relative, right, Libra? It's no judgment. It's not like, wow, those people are devils. Those people are devils. It's all, you know, it's all a play. Right, Libra? Look at this. Judgment card. Maybe you're waking up to that. Maybe you're having some sort of a spiritual awakening. All the world's a stage. Right? Ace of Cups. Waking up to your true heart. Who you really are, Libra, in the month of March. Because you're taking time out to do that, is what I'm seeing with the Four of Swords. Waking up. Walking away from. Cutting things out that don't. Just that don't. You know what I mean? It could be anything. This is what you want. You want excellence. You want what you put in to be put into you. I don't know. I could make a joke, but I won't. Because I want to get monetized. Three of Pentacles is a card of excellence. It's like going above and beyond. You know, it's not just getting the passing grade. It's not the C, it's the A+. Okay? So if you're putting this sort of effort into relationships, into work, into everything in your life, Libra, you're expecting that back. And that's part of what I was saying before about you're waking up to your true potential with that Ten of Pentacles, where it's like, maybe you didn't even know before that you were worth having that. You know? Maybe you even felt like you're not worth having certain love in your life, but that's all part of these karmic lessons, Libra, that we're learning as a collective, you know? And in this time, the best thing we can do is be King of Wands. Just go for it. Go for our dreams. Go for what we want. You know, even if we're kind of shaking in our boots when we're doing it, we have this Ace of Wands power behind us, propelling us, right? Oh, but I just want to stay home. Look at it from a different perspective with the Hanged Man, because your angels are giving you advice, guidance to help expand you into a higher vibrational love for yourself that won't leave you sad anymore. Okay, Libra? For Libra, March 2023. Yeah, you're moving away. Maybe you're literally moving away. Like maybe you're moving with the Six of Wands, or Six of Swords, excuse me, Libra. Card number 1 is the main message, Libra, for March 2023. Cards 2, 3, and 4 are the guidance, and card number 5 is the outcome if you follow that guidance, Libra. Yeah, you're leaving some sort of burdens behind because you know better now with the King of Swords. You have so much wisdom. It's literally you. You're an air sign. I mean, it's like you're tired of things that don't give to you. It's like you give and it's like nothing in return. You're literally like this star. You're literally just like, this pool is you. And people come and drink from it and drink from it. And it's like you get nothing back from these people. You know? So I think what you're waking up to, Libra, and we're going to get to the first card, is this Ten of Pentacles. You're waking up to the fact that you are this pool that people come and drink from. So what I'm seeing is that you're switching your efforts. You're switching your energy. You didn't realize how much effort and energy that you were putting into certain people. You're seeing this now. You're understanding that you're just giving and giving and giving and giving and giving. And it's, you know, Libras struggle with this. So I'm, you know, and I love you, Libra. I love who you are. I love how you are. You're beautiful. Male, female, non-binary, however you identify. This is a beautiful, giving, loving, high vibrational energy. But that's part of this wisdom that you've been learning here, Libra, is when to walk away when you're giving and giving and giving and giving, maybe even of your money, of your time, of your heart, of your spiritual gifts, all of this, and yet you're met with Knight of Pentacles. It's like at some point you just gotta cut your losses and get the hell out of there. Right, Libra? All right. Let's get to card number 1. It's a lot of preface, Libra. A lot of to-do to get to card number 1. Card number 1 for Libra, March 2023, is the Two of Cups. You might even be moving towards something that you've been desiring, which is like a true partnership that is equal give and take. That is, and it's like, I don't even see any equal give and take cards here, but it's like, there's something about you being this like beacon of freaking hope here, Libra, where you're sitting with you're literally like an oracle sitting at the pool. Okay. And people are coming and they're asking for your advice, and they're taking 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 and they're taking. It's like a song. It's like a song. And they're taking and they're taking and they're taking and they're taking. It's like, okay. And it's not that you won't give it. And look, you have eternal, you're connected to the divine. So it's like you just have constant giving out. But the burden, and this is what I was going to say about the Ten of Pentacles. And this is what you've been learning karmically here, Libra. The burdens that you've been carrying with all those other people, giving and giving and giving and literally like living their lives for them, essentially. You're gonna take all of that energy that you put into all that, and it's like you're waking up to the fact that you're like, oh my gosh, if I just put all that effort and energy into my Ten of Pentacles instead of into all those people that just literally give me nothing back anyway, right? You're going through some sort of a transformation here. It's like if it's like you're switching your efforts. You're putting your efforts into your Ten of Pentacles instead. And that's what's going to bring the Ten of Pentacles forward. That's what you've been learning, Libra. You know, I'm also seeing this, Libra. Excuse me. I just spilled water. Oops. It's just water. you're moving through the water. So, you know, it's good. It's good with what I'm saying. You're moving through the water, and maybe you even feel like things are just spilling. Here, let them spill. That's what I want to say with the Six of Swords. Just let them spill. You know, it's just water. Everybody settle down. It's like I'm seeing people saying, like, you spilled that water. It's like, dude, it's just water. Calm down. My throat chakra is, like, closed off, too. Oh. Yeah, there's something funny there where it's like, yeah, there's something with the throat chakra, Libra. And, you know, I'll just say this quickly. This happened to me back at the end of 2021 where I had this weird phenomenon called globus sensation where, like, I could only drink and eat soup for, like, months. My throat completely closed up. You know, supposedly psychosomatic. So maybe something like that is happening to you that can be triggered from high stress and, like, throat chakra. You know, what I was going to say, though, is connecting with your higher self is going to help you express yourself. Because I feel like the things that people are attacking you on are as silly as me spilling a little bit of water over here. First of all, this is my freaking apartment. This is my studio, right, Libra? This is just an example. It's like, this is my studio. This is my apartment. I spilled a little water on my damn rug. And somebody's coming in and saying, oh, you spilled that water. Ooh-wee. Yeah. Mr. Poopy Butthole, I am wearing a banana costume. So I had to reference that from Rick and Morty. But literally, somebody is like, it's like, that's how ridiculous this is. So the only thing, this is the best course of action to take, Libra. If you can't trust literally anybody in your life right now, or you only trust very few, and you're moving through these choppy waters away from all these burdens, right? If you can't trust anybody, trust yourself with the Two of Cups here. This is also showing me that you're going to have somebody meeting you eye to eye at your level, like, coming in the future. But for now, this is what you can do. Connect with your higher self here, Libra. The two sides of you, where you're like, you're seeing it's literally silly. Just like that water example, that somebody's coming into your house telling you, how could you spill water? It's like, first of all, even if I spilled water at your house, it's literally water. Second of all, this is my house. So I don't know how that applies to you, but there's something to do with that. So just retreat. Just retreat. You know, and just, I said something similar like this to Gemini, where it's like, just step away. You know what I mean? And connect with your higher self and just be like, this is all, I'm moving away from this anyway. You're receiving guidance from your higher self. Your higher self knows what to do. Your higher self is already there in the future, thriving. So just, you know, I would take advice from your higher self, not people coming around, oh, you're spilling water. It's a bunch of junk. It's a bunch of nonsense. Listen to your higher self. Your higher self knows what to do. You know what I'm saying here? And with this Two of Cups, the other caveat is the more you do that and you just rely on yourself and your own source of truth here, Libra, then the universe will match you with somebody who does that as well. So that's coming, but this is a process of you kind of learning to do that yourself. Self-reliance, trusting yourself. And I know that's not really a card of trusting yourself, but in a way it is. You know, there's also communication here. Maybe you should watch the Gemini reading because we talked a lot about receiving communication from, like, the higher realms. We also talked to Sagittarius about that. So, anyway, Libra. Card number 2 is the guidance. 3 of Swords. Absolutely. It is hard to move away from stuff, even if it is toxic. Even if it was taking up all your, it was causing you so much burden. You know, I'll say something about this. You know, being spiritual people as we are, right, Libra, it's like, even if things are a burden, it's almost still heartbreaking and sad because it gives us, like, a sense of identity to be able to help bring healing to things, right? And to help inspire people. Like, everybody can have a 10 of Pentacles. Everybody can be the best, highest versions of themselves. And even though that is true, Libra, I preach that. I believe everyone can be a star. I agree with you. But the funny part about all of this is that sometimes when we are moving away from things that we know are toxic and not in our highest good, because our higher self is probably telling us to move away from those things, even if we know all that, even if we're spiritual people, and we're enlightened, and we blah, 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 it's still heartbreaking because it just is. It's like all these questions are coming off this card, but why couldn't they just rise to the occasion? Why couldn't they just learn? You know, why was this so hard? You know, it also fills a void within us, Libra. Too, to take care of people, right? But this is my point. The universe is bringing you into a space here, Libra, which is looking real nice, okay? You're going to be really happy for everything that you've gone through. This is a blessing from the universe, number one. Number two, all of the energy that you put into those people, and I know I already said this, this is part of the heartbreak though. You put so much energy, work, love, you know, into certain people, right? Thinking your love could heal them. I'm not saying it can't. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying the universe was like, all right, Libra, it's time to move. You might literally be moving. It's time to move. And of course there's going to be heartbreak there. You know, is what I'm getting off of the Three of Swords. But the Three of Swords is temporary. Where there was heartbreak, there will be love again. Okay? There's always more love. Don't worry about that. Especially for you, with all you've given. The universe is waiting for you to make space for this. This meaning just love in general, loving things, loving people, loving jobs, loving situations, loving environments. Maybe you don't like where you live. Maybe you're bored where you live. Maybe you want to be in a different climate. Maybe you want to travel. Maybe you want to do things that you've never been able to do before because these people are taking up so much freaking space in your heart and in your life and in your mind and in your daily practices that now you're like, you know what? While you're sailing away on this boat, you're like, huh? I'm free. And just like that, you were. Card number 3 for Libra, March 2023. The Chariot. There you go. See? That's everything we're talking about. You're moving. Maybe literally moving away. If not literally, you're moving away from heartbreak. I mean, we have 2 cards of movement here. The Star is also a card of healing, right? And always having more than enough with the 10 of Pentacles. If you're worried about moving because you don't have enough money, the universe will take care of it. That's what I'm hearing. I'm not saying be a fool with your money and just blow it all. Just be like, oh, the universe will take care of it. But see, this is the funny thing. Even if you do that, this is my opinion. Even if you do blow all your money because you're like, oh, the universe is going to take care of it. Even that, they love your faith. You know what I'm saying? Not saying we should be idiots with money. Just saying. This is all, the world's a stage, okay? This is all part of it. This is all part of the whole thing, okay? Yeah, so all I'm getting on the Chariot is just you moving beyond this heartbreak, and this is your hope that it is healing, it is getting better. Your movements forward in whatever capacity these movements are, Libra, it's bringing victory in your life because the Chariot's also a card of victory, not just movement, but victory in that movement. And you're being guided as well by spirit with these 2 Sphinxes here. One more thing on the Chariot, Libra. You know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing you're moving into an era. An era is a long period of time as well. So get ready. You're moving into an era of hope is what I'm getting off of this card. So as you're in this boat, my friend, know that you're moving into an era of hope. This is part of your justice. This was all part of it. I don't believe in predestination, but I believe in the fact that we make certain agreements before we come here to Earth. I've literally seen myself before I believed in any of this. I used to be a Christian minister. Christians don't believe in more than one life. Christians don't believe in, like, you know, remembering things before we came here and stuff. I was a Christian minister, and years ago, I had a full-blown vision of myself making some sort of commitment and signing a contract before I came to Earth. So anyways, take that as you will, Libra. Card number 4 is the 6 of Cups. It's almost like a do-over here, Libra. It's like you felt like you were not duped. Duped is the wrong word, but it's like you had some sort of like dream when you were a child and you've held on to that dream here, Libra. And it's like you just had a heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak, and you're like, why? Like, I'm honestly just here to like help like love and expand and change the planet is what I'm hearing you say, Libra. So why does all this bad stuff keep happening? And it's not in a victim-y way. It's not like, why does all this stuff? It's like, you're not saying this to anybody, Libra. This is just like, honestly, you like in your bed at night. You're not being a whiny baby or anything. You're just honestly like to the universe even kind of like wondering, like honestly wondering, like, why, like, what do I do even is what I'm hearing off of the 6 of Cups. Like, I have a good heart is what I'm hearing Libra say. And I want to go in the right direction. You know, I want to move in the direction of my dream and of my destiny, right? And of my soul and connect with the people that I need to connect with. Do the things that I'm destined to do in this life. So what do I do now? And Libra, this is what I'm getting. Everything that led to now was an era, okay? The 3 of Swords, this is a big card. Because this card, even though traditionally it's supposed to be a temporary situation, it's like you had many 3 of Swords. You had many 3 of Swords is what I'm getting. That was all part of the training. I'm just going to use the word training. Oh, the universe does all these things to train us. I think so. And if you don't believe that, you don't believe that, and that's fine. But this card is like a card of, to me, it's like soul recognition. Soul mates. Soul missions. Soul stuff. This is soul stuff, all right? And you're moving on this soul train, this soul exploration, this soul journey, if you will, Libra, towards what you came here to do. Okay? This was all preparation, and now you're coming into alignment with your higher self. It's like I'm seeing something click into place. I'm hearing a clicking sound. It's like a metal clicking sound. It's clicking into place with the 6 of Cups. That's the direction you're being led to go. So do not be upset about things being small at first. They are about to balloon into something very large and extraordinary. Even you're going to be like, how did I get here? How did I get here? How did I get here? Because you were prepared for this. People don't just get this. Do you know what I'm saying, Libra? Oh, how did Libra get this? How did Libra get this? It's like, Libra didn't get anything. Libra prepped for this. And you didn't think it was prepping. That's why it was so hard, because we forget what we agreed to before we come here, right, Libra? If we believe that. And so it's like being in the darkness and not seeing the light, like wondering when you're going to come out of the darkness. You're seeing a change in the winds here, Libra. starting in March 2023. And I feel like it's only going to, the further you get down the road, this new road, because it's a new road, the further you get down this road, the more it's all going to become clear to you. And I mean all is going to become clear to you. Like soul recognition. I'm getting that again. There's something about soul recognition. Soul resonance or something here. Like you're going to remember something, or you're going to piece something together, and you're going to be like, oh my God, that's it, all roads led here, sort of thing. All right, Libra. So here's your outcome for March 2023 is the Page of Pentacles. See what I said about starting small? Don't despair that you're starting small, because what is this leading to? You're building this. You're building the Ten of Pentacles. You're building your life right now. Your life starts now, Libra, is what I'm getting. And you could be 60 years old. That's what I'm getting. Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is like, he's slowly, and yes, this is the card of learning and everything too, but it's like, I'm seeing this as like a kid building their castle. I literally watched this like young guy. Like he was like I want to call him a kid, but he was, I don't know, maybe he was 18, but he was pretty young. I literally watched this kid build an entire tiny home from nothing. Literally from nothing. That's this. Libra, Page of Pentacles. You're building something from nothing, but is it nothing? It's soul recognition. It's like you've done this before, or you planned for this, and now you're remembering that you planned for this. There's something like that here. So it's like, it's going to be like riding a bike is what I'm getting here, Libra. There's something here with this Page of Pentacles where it's like, you're starting small, but it's just going to quickly balloon. I'm getting that again, that word balloon. It's going to be a sight to see. It's almost going to be a bit miraculous. And people are going to maybe even not like that and be like, what is, they don't deserve that. And it's like, well, people, you don't understand. Like, this is not just, this is not prefab. It's like I said, that kid built his tiny home from scratch. This wasn't like, you know, this wasn't pre-built. This was something that you built from the ground up, from scratch, from childhood, maybe even from a past life that you're now picking up again in this life. And it's going to just be like riding a bike here, Libra, is what I'm getting. Whatever this is for you, it's going to be like riding a bike, and you're just going to blast forward with this chariot into victory in your life. So much love here, Libra. It's been Missy Gordon, the Metamystic here. I'm going to go over and do your extended. So if you would like to join our community over there, I'd love to have you at patreon.com/themetamystic. You can purchase the Libra package if you want to get all of your extendeds for the upcoming months, including the past months. You can also get the All Signs package, which is all signs if you want to get your sun, moon, rising, Mars, Venus, you know, whatever in your chart, Black Moon, Lilith. It's all there. So much love, Libra. And if I don't see ya over on Patreon, I will see you here next month. Bye, Libra.